Hello and welcome to this short video for New Writing North young writers. This is the first in a series of videos that is aimed at helping you have fun with your writing. Because it's the first one, I thought we'd start with getting started. I don't know about you, but it is sometimes the hardest thing. You're looking at a blank page or a blank screen and you think, I don't know what to write and I don't know where to start. So hopefully this is going to help with that. All you need to take part is something to write on and something to write with, whether that's a bit of paper or a computer, whatever you prefer. The first thing we're going to do is something you might have tried before, and it's called free writing or sometimes automatic writing. And the idea behind it is to get over the fear of putting that pen to paper and writing something good. Because when you're free writing, it normally isn't very good, and that's absolutely fine. The only rule with free writing is that you have to keep writing. So you put your pen to page and whatever comes out, you write down. Sometimes when I've done this, I've got a whole page of, I don't know what to write, there's nothing in my head, I'm really stuck, and that's absolutely fine. Normally though, eventually you work through that and something good will come out. So I'm going to give you a starting phrase, and then when I've said that, you need to pause the video and then write for 3 minutes without stopping. So your starting phrase is, if I could go anywhere in the world, I'd go to. All done? Have a shake out of your hands, a flex. I said before that free writing normally isn't very good, and it isn't. But sometimes what you find is that a little phrase or a little bit of something that you've written is maybe interesting or something you've not thought about before. So what I want you to do now is go back and have a look at what you've written and just see if there's any bits that you want to underline or circle that are maybe interesting, something that you might want to come back to. All done? Brilliant. So now we're going to put that bit of paper to one side or move further up your screen and move on to the next one. And what we're going to do now is a random story starter. I'm going to give you the start of a story, and all you need to do is write 1 or 2 lines about what happens next. First things first, I want you to pick a character name. Have you got one? Great. So I'm going to choose Stella as my name. So all the examples I'm going to read out are going to use that name, but you can just change that for the name that you've got. So remember, we just want 1 or 2 lines of what happens next, and you can pause after each one while you have a think. Number 1, Stella is walking down the street. Across the road, she sees someone who looks identical to her. She's even wearing all the same clothes. What happens next? Number 2, Stella's best friend rings her late at night to tell her she's found a briefcase full of money, but swears Stella to secrecy. What happens next? Number 3, Stella wakes up one morning late for school. As she's rushing to get out of bed, she realises she's grown wings on her back. What happens next? Number 4, Stella wins a competition to meet her all-time favourite celebrity, but it's in America, and her parents say she's not allowed to go. What happens next? And then your last one, Stella is stuck in a lift. The good news is she's stuck with someone that she really wants to make friends with. The bad news is they're stuck in there with someone that Stella really hates. What happens next? So when you've got all those, you should have another 5 starting points to stories. And again, we're just going to put that paper to one side for now and move on to the next one. And this exercise is really easy for you guys. It's a random story generator. All you need to do is pick a number between 1 and 6. And when you've done that, I want you to pick a number between 7 and 12 and write that down. And then the last one, I want you to pick a number between 13 and 18. So you should have 3 numbers on your page. And this is going to tell you a bit about a story. So your first number from 1 to 6 is going to tell you who your character is. So hopefully you can see that. But if not, number 1 is an eccentric old lady. Number 2 is a shy teenager. Number 3 is a geeky scientist. Number 4 is a faded TV presenter. If you wrote down number 5, you've got a spy. And number 6, an overconfident radio DJ. Your next number, between 7 and 12, tells you the setting of your story. Number 7, a train station. Number 8, the middle of a forest. Number 9, a government building. Number 10, an underground bunker. Number 11, a fairground. Or number 12, at the beach. And then your last number, between 13 and 18, is going to tell you what sort of story it is that you're going to write. So, number 13, murder mystery. Number 14, science fiction. Number 15, an action adventure. Number 16, a comedy. Number 17, a thriller. And number 18, a dystopia. You got that? So now on your bit of paper, you'll have a character, a setting, and a type of story. So if you look back at all the bits of paper you've got, or all the bits of things that you've written on your screen, you've definitely got 6 story ideas. If you came up with something in your free writing that you might like to have a look at, then you might even have 7. So all that's left is for you to have a go at writing one of those stories. We're going to say do it as a piece of flash fiction, so no more than 1,000 words. And that's it. So have fun writing, I hope you enjoy it, and look out for some more videos from New Writing North young writers. Take care, and I'll see you soon.